What's up? Welcome back. Today we are talking about a very hot topic issue of Islamophobia and racism against a white man from a fellow white person, and discrimination based off of a religion that I assume the airline attendant didn't know he practices. So I think it's very dumb what a lot of people are doing, and it's very, very sheepish that people are just clinging to some sort of Khabib being victimized here. I think in the video, the context very clearly points towards it not being something discriminatory or something malicious. I think the context clues point elsewhere. Now, that could still be the case. It could have been based on some sort of prejudice, but people are jumping the gun here, and I don't like it at all. I think people are very stupid for this, and it's quite sad to see the reaction this is getting online. A lot of people, as we'll see in the comments in a minute here, are just being beta about this whole situation, and it's really ridiculous. So, firstly, I would like to clear up. I don't know what happened here. Who knows what happened here? Only the people on the plane that day, only the flight attendants who were, I guess, trained for this and discussing what to do about these people, know what happened on the plane. No internet clip that's going around that people are watching is going to give the full context to any of this. And the logic of these people to call this some sort of prejudice thing. So they give them the option to move seats, as we'll see here in a minute. They give them the option to move seats, they refuse. So they boot them off the plane. If the airline's pilots, Frontier Airlines, I guess people are trying to get that whole airline defunded or something now, because that's what people do. They like to cry and blame, and just victim everything over something they don't even know about. I'm convinced these people didn't even watch the video, because they asked them to move seats. The insinuation here is that they're asking them to move seats because they don't seem fit to help people in case of an emergency, hence them sitting in an exit row. But everyone online wants to act like they think they're terrorists. If I thought these were Allah Akbar people, I would kick them off the plane. I wouldn't ask them to move seats. What is an Allah Akbar person going to do in some seat over there instead of the exit seat? Nobody's jumping off the plane during the flight. That's not what the exit seats are for. The exit seats are for if there is a crash or you are in the water or something. That is how you get off the plane in a case of an emergency. You don't dive out of it. The Allah Akbar people are not like, oh, we gotta lock down the plane exit so people don't leave while we're hijacking. They can't even do it. I'm pretty sure it's pressurized. You can't open the exit latch. I'm pretty sure the pressure makes that impossible. It is only possible to open when an emergency is happening and the cabin gets depressurized. But people don't know that. People want to act like they know things, and I'm acting like I know things here, but I think I know better than half the people on the internet who just want to cry saying Khabib has been victimized here. It's ridiculous. I feel bad for the airline stewardess. She is being completely kind, and her situation as a 9-to-5 working person, that is a completely appropriate and polite way to handle a situation like this, where you are required by your job to move someone that everyone else, all the other stewardesses, as we'll see in the video, have discussed is the right action to do. So let's just watch the clip. I'll stop rambling, because this is very stupid to me, and I feel bad. I don't think a lot of the blame goes to Khabib. I think the blame goes to you people watching this. Y'all need to start thinking straight, because nobody's thinking straight these days. And my UFC, my MMA fans, we think better than this. So yeah, let's I'll stop ranting. Let's just watch it.
It's not about the language.
Okay, so she said it's not about the language, sir. Who knows what that means? So yeah, I guess at this point, Khabib's getting the inclination that they're asking him to move because he couldn't speak English correctly, or wasn't fluent in it, and he's trying to disprove that. But at this point, it seems the events have already unfolded, and the stewardesses have decided that these people are not fit to be in an exit row. So he's trying to argue he should be able to stay.
What we're going to do is we're either going to have you switch your seat because my flight attendants are not allowing you to sit next to.
Okay, so yep, she explains that the flight attendants are not comfortable with him sitting in an exit row. And she requests him to move seats.
Or you're going to have to get off this plane in the water.
Or he gets off the plane. Any normal person would just move seats. It's fine. I don't think he paid for some premium seats here. I believe this is just... Actually, I have no clue where his seats are, but I'm sure they would accommodate with fine seats. If not, deal with it and take up your problems with the airline after the flight. Or just get off. Don't throw a big deal about it, which is what he ends up doing. I don't think Khabib's really to blame here. I think he did tweet something about it after, and I don't remember the exact words in the tweet, so I'm not going to talk too deeply in on him. I think the reaction of you people is what we need to change here, because y'all jumped the gun on this one, and it's really sad. Like, frankly, y'all need to grow a pair. Like, come on, this is the real world, people. Not everyone's a fucking victim. But yeah, they ask him, move seats, or you're gonna have to leave the plane because we're not comfortable having you in an exit.
Because they're not comfortable with sitting in the emergency exit. My flight attendants. And unfortunately, it is.
Okay, so this is where I get a lot of the feeling bad for her specifically, because she's just the messenger here. She's probably the senior flight attendant qualified to deal with these types of situations, which is why some people are, I guess, jumping to her, because she's being assertive here. I mean, she's being very polite. She's not being aggressive or anything. She's just saying what the situation currently is in a polite way. But people want to act like she's being racist towards a white man or somehow knows his religion just because of his language or because he looks Muslim. Last I checked, what's his face? Oh, what's the guy? Bin Laden doesn't look like Khabib. That's where I was going with that. Bin Laden doesn't look like Khabib. It looks like Bilal Muhammad, or whatever his name is. Should have done a forgot his name joke there. Damn it. Moving on.
It is fair. Yes, it is.
You guys, when I was talking, they asked me, do I know English? Yes, I said.
And they said yes.
Okay, it's hard to make out what Khabib's saying. This motherfucker doesn't speak English, but he said something about they asked me. I think, do they speak English? And he said yes. Clearly not, motherfucker. No, I'm playing around. But if they don't feel comfortable having you in the exit seat, they don't think you can give instructions or whatever the issue is with that, that's their prerogative. That is their job to make sure the plane's safe. Like, it's not a big deal. You could have just moved seats.
I understand that, but it's also off of their judgment. I'm not going to do this back and forth. I will call a supervisor. You can either take a different
which is completely fine as well.
Go ahead and escort you off the plane. Which one are we doing?
Okay, at this point she is getting more aggressive, but it's still on the assertion she made before. And he is escalating a little bit too, trying to explain. He's getting very animated with the hands. But yeah, she's just being extremely racist here. That part where she called him the N-word, I can't believe her. That part where she was like, you damn dirty oligarch person. Absurd of her. I can't believe she said that. But yeah.
I'll call a supervisor and then we're going to have to rebook you for a different
She's going to call a supervisor onto the plane to remove
Josh, do you copy?
because he does not want to move, but he decides to go of his own free will. And that's the video. He leaves the plane. So yeah, you tell me, from that interaction, did it seem racially motivated? You can watch the video on your own if you want to get an uncut version of it where I don't speak over it, but I think if you're watching this, you've probably seen it on your own. And I mean, let's just look at some of the comments. Hold on, let me make sure I'm on the right side here. Yeah, we chilling. Okay. Hands down the most capable person on earth on that flight. Pretty sure he can help people exit an airplane safely. I mean, I don't think he's more qualified to help people leave an airplane than anyone else. Khabib is a very capable fighter, but I don't think he fighting them wins. Them extreme forces of graviton. Frontier Airlines should be boycotted. This man is one of the most respectful people there is, hands down. What a disgrace. I don't know if they should be boycotted. It's not like they beat an Asian man and dragged him off a plane while he bled from the face. That's a fun reference if you remember that. I think it was American Airlines. That one might have been a little bad. But let's keep going. I will never fly Frontier just for you, brother. I'm sure they need you, Mr. Shackelbach-Fried. I'm sure you're going everywhere. What's wrong with this lady? Flight attendant. She immediately threatens to call the supervisor. You didn't watch the video, bitch. She did not immediately threaten to do that. There was lots of talking beforehand and lots of talking off camera. But these are the stupid people I'm talking about. And I'm seeing all of the smart people. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Actually, let me not. I'm seeing all the smart people follow the same narrative as these silly boys with these silly usernames. Dennis Majak. Who are you? Who is Shabaka Freed? Who are these people? A typical Karen making complaints, and they kicked him out. Unbelievable. Did you see a Karen in this video? Because people are making up things now. It's crazy. I wouldn't have even cared about this. If you have the opinion that he shouldn't have had to be removed or shouldn't have had to change his seats, that is completely fine. Cool. I don't care. I wouldn't have even spoken about it. But the fact that there are these people, before you be playing victim, yes, these people. I don't care. I'm just playing around. But these comments are ridiculous, guys. It's not a dispute. It's clear racism from the flight attendant. People's definition of clear racism is getting very worrying. But it's from people who you'd expect to defend Khabib. That's what I've been kind of jumping around saying this whole time. And we went to his channel. It's from people you'd expect to defend. But the issue is I'm starting to see it from other people who should be of more logical mind, who aren't just blind fans worshipping. The pretense of feeling uncomfortable as a cover for racism should end right away. From today, I will boycott this airline. I will never buy its tickets again. I will recommend this to all my followers and friends. Don't fly the airline, I don't care, but people, you are being pathetic on the internet. I don't like the culture of people just jumping to call things racism, Islamophobic, whatever you be. I really don't. I couldn't care less what you are. And if this was a hateful incident, I would take his side, but it wasn't. People need to realize this, because it is ridiculous. You people need to get a grip. I keep saying you people. No intent behind it. But there is a tent. Yeah. Yeah, she is rude. Like, she didn't do anything really that rude. Khabib did handle it well. He got a little angry at points, I guess. I don't know, flustered. But we all would. It's a fucking airplane. And tensions are high. Looks like a GTA 6 mission. The first lighthearted comment I've seen about this whole thing. It's not even a big deal, so there should be more of these. Yes, a GTA 6 mission. It's just ridiculous. I'm done ranting about it. I think I've made my point. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Keep it chill. I'm not trying to get everyone all riled up about this. Lots of jokes were had in this video, and I will keep making jokes, but the message is still remaining serious. Just get a grip, people. I'm out.